and that could potentially help you out. Okay, so real quick, before I start this call, I want everybody to drop their expectations on what they expect this call to be about, right? So I know we have a lot of other trading plan calls, but I'm going to go very into depth. So real quick, I want everybody to take some time out and just basically type their expectations of what they expect this call to be about and what they expect to gain after this call, right? And hopefully after, I'll be able to provide as much clarity as possible, all right? So go ahead and drop your responses now. Man, check this out. I'm saying a few good things. I see consistency, how to compound my money and not over leverage, okay? Really helped me understand the importance of having a planned week. That's great. The ability to lose money without being discouraged also helped me become more consistent. Risk management and withdrawal week. I'm gonna take two more and then I'm gonna be able to get into the lesson. Risk management and withdrawal week. I just rejoined, so I'm coming with open mind and no expectations. Now, Kayla, this is great that you're on this call because I feel like this is definitely going to help you, along with your new journey within the business. All right. So real quick, before I start, I need everybody to drop a 2 in the chat if you have a notepad and pen out. And if you have an open mindset to this call. Let me know. Cool. So before I actually get into the lesson, I want to provide a little bit of clarity and understanding to everybody about a trading plan. So when a lot of people think about a trading plan, they think about, okay, how much money do I need to be risking? How much money do I need to be leveraging? Yes, that's right. But I want you to understand that that's just a very small aspect or a very small thing that comes within a trading plan, right? I got a question. Think about if you had one way of doing everything, right? Think about if you found a method in the market that works for you, and every time you found this same exact setup, boom, you clear or you hit TP, right? What would be your, I guess you could say, consistency as far as winning? Wouldn't you think that you would be way more consistent if you could look for the same exact setup every single time? Let me know. Drop a 1 in the chat if you feel like you'll be way more consistent. But I found what's crazy to me is that the market literally throws a lot of other different scenarios that we've never experienced before. So a lot of us may be looking for the same exact setups, but of course, we're looking at where the market is at now. And we tend to change the way that we analyze the market for real. So we go to the market instead of letting the market come to us, right? Think about it. We're trading in a $7.7 trillion market. And literally nobody has a plan on attacking this market. Isn't that kind of crazy? Let me know. Drop crazy in the chat. That's kind of crazy. We're trading in a $7.7 trillion market, and nobody literally has a plan on how they're going to attack the market. That's crazy. It is. All right. So like I said, family, I'm here today to provide clarity of a trading plan and to help everybody become more consistent in the market. All right. Also, after this call, I'm recording this call. I will be posting this on my YouTube channel, and I will be sending you a template so everybody can be able to create their own trading plan and provide more consistency along their trading journey. All right. So let's get into it. All right, so everybody that's always on my calls, y'all know that I'm very organized, right? As far as like with the things that I create and everything else. Check this out, man. I keep everything in my Google Docs. So if you need a way to become way more consistent with what you got going on, start typing everything up in Google Docs. And you know what I'm saying? Just keeping everything here. Everything you type is automatically saved. I can literally scroll down, boom, I got everything right here to one-on-ones, to a lot of stuff.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, greatest invention.
That is out. My fault. I understand, but I gotta mute you. Gotta mute you.
The unicorn of cleaning. Business.
Gotta mute everybody. Apologize. All right. So let's actually get into the trading plan. And it's crazy because I literally have guided notes to everything, right? So first and foremost, this is a trading plan. All right. So the first thing you want to start with is a vow. You need to make a simple yet serious commitment to follow your trade plan and never break it. Do this in your own words, right? So real quick, I want everybody to write their vow. I vow to never break my trading plan. I vow to never break my trading plan. If I break my trading plan, it might break me. Right? The vow is very important because this is something that you want to say to yourself before you go through your trading plan. So you can already put yourself in that mindset that I'm going to follow everything that I got right here because this is my game plan. This is literally my game plan. This is my play. All right. Now check this out. Next, we need a pre-market routine, right? So for those of you who may be looking at mine, it looks kind of extreme. That's understandable. But a trading plan and trading in general is very, very personal. It's very personal, right? And it's kind of personal to what you may like. When you waking up at 6:30 and getting everything started may be different for what you may like. You may like waking up at 11. You might like waking up at 7. You might even like waking up even earlier than me to start your day. It's completely up to you, right? And nobody can literally change your perspective on how you want to do this, okay? Next, I send out a good morning message to my team and to group chats, just making sure that the energy is up. And I go work out, of course. You got to go work out. You got to get your mind right. You got to keep your body right, and I have a snack for the day. So that's usually like a salad or some watermelon or an apple or some yogurt, something of that nature, right? And I read prior day's trade journal. Drop a 5 in the chat if you have a trading journal. Let me know. Does anybody even know what a trading journal is? Okay, drop a 3 in the chat if you don't have a trading journal and if you would love to, have one or to create one. Cool. And I'm gonna actually get into that after this, but it's important for you guys to understand the trading plan, right? So I literally have my pre-market routine and you want to define in as much detail as possible, right? I set one goal to improve on today. So yesterday, my entry points were very crappy. Today, I want to set a goal that, okay, my entry points will be precise and I'm going to wait for the perfect entry. You already having a goal for yourself, you know what to expect to go into with the markets, right? And I check the economic calendar, the support and resistance levels. Of course, you got to do that. Forex Factory, you can literally go to Finex, currency stress meters, whatever helps you understand the market from a fundamental aspect. I recommend that you do that. All right. And then next, you want to plan out your goals, right? Now, look, I got goals, market theory, and trade theory. Now, I have these here for a reason because these will help you understand why you shouldn't be over leveraging, why you shouldn't be over trading. And you reminding yourself of these aspects and principles every single day will definitely help you become more consistent in the market. So check this out, goals. Define what you want trading to provide for you and why you are willing to work relentlessly for it. So, of course, create the lifestyle I want where I can turn work off when I'm done and enjoy the rest of the day. Literally, right? Provide for my family and the ones that I care about the most, right? Another one that I should add in here is rebuilding my community, rebuilding where I'm from, right? That's something that I definitely want to do one day, all right? And next is, of course, financial freedom. And I'm pretty sure that everybody wants financial freedom, okay? These are my goals, and this is something that I read over every single day, right? It helps get me in mode. It helps me understand, okay, what I need to be doing and how I need to be attacking the day, all right? Next is my market theory. So this is define some constants or truths that you believe exist in the market. Excuse me. I got examples right here. The market can and will do anything. Hey, check this out, man. Drop a 2 in the chat if you had all of your confirmations and you felt like that this trade was going in the direction that you wanted to go in and it ended up going in the opposite way. Let me know. I'm pretty sure that this has probably happened to everybody. It's done happened to me for a few times. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, that tends to happen. I'm trying to tell you, right? Next, old resistance becomes new support. So if you don't necessarily understand that, you should definitely go look at a few market structure video. I actually did a market structure training yesterday. Drop a 1 in the chat if you was on that training. I literally broke down everything. Old resistance becomes new support, especially with using the products and everything else, because you may tend to look for different setups when you may have a setup right there in front of you, right? And at any second, the market can take everything I worked so hard to gain. And that's crazy, right? Think about it. You got a $500 account and you just went undefeated, right? So now your account is at like 560 and then you risk 400. You risk $400, right? Now, it's either two things that can happen. You can either win that trade, and if you lose, you can lose that trade, right? Now, even if you won, that's okay. But if you lost, was it worth it? Think about how much work you had to put in to build your account up to that point. Was it worth it over leveraging? Check this out. Every time that you blow your account, and I want you to be honest with me, was it worth it? Yes or no? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? For those of you who gamble and win, that's understandable. But think about when you gamble and lose. Think about it. How many times have you gambled and actually win? Like, what's the win to loss ratio? And I'm pretty sure the losses are way high. Was it worth it? And then I want you to think about the feeling that you felt when you lost that trade. Think about it. And it's crazy because we don't necessarily think in words, we start to think in pictures. So you probably just thinking about your account going from 500 to 1, 400 to this to that. Just thinking about it, it brings up an emotional response. And I want that to happen because that's something that you must think about every time when you read. The market can and will do anything, all right? At any second, the market can take everything I worked so hard to gain, all right? So think about it. Is it worth it? If it's not worth it, then don't do it. Because if you lose a trade and you risk the right amount, you still have a whole entire account to flip, family. Okay? I feel like a lot of people get so tied into the results that other people make instead of worrying about their own bubble, their own circle, and understanding what they can do. You may see a lot of other people that may gamble and may win big, but think about it. How many people actually do that for real? Let's think about, you may see a lot of people, but let's look at the ratio. And then how many of those same people blew their account right after and didn't post anything about it? Just putting a lot of things in perspective for y'all. All right. Now check this out, trade theory. Define what thoughts, attitudes, and rules you believe are critical to being a successful trader. Of course, number one for me is consistency is key to long-term success, always, right? 4 basic outcomes, right? And this is with FRX and this is with, HFX as well. You got a big winner, you got a little winner, you got a little loser, and you got a big loser, all right? Let me describe a big winner. A big winner is when you hop in the trade as far as HFX. And who's been on DL Woods? He says sexy AF. And the AF stands for and fruitful, right? When the trade goes way past your entry point, you don't even see your entry point no more. You're a profit. You don't even got to worry about the trade even coming back down. Right? That's a big win to me. I feel like that pushes a lot of confidence within myself, right? Then you got the little winners, and those are the trades that it kind of make you mad because it's like it's going from out of profit, into profit, out of profit, into profit, right? Those tend to happen, right? Then you got the little loser, and the little losers when you lose, but you've leveraged the right amount of money, right? And then you got the big loser. We want to eliminate the big loser because the big loser is your whole entire account, which I'm pretty sure everybody has did once before, all right? Also, there will always be another trade. A lot of times we may see a good setup and it may be going in our direction, and then it may go back to entry point and we lose that trade and we keep hopping in and we keep hopping in and we keep trading the same pair and we keep having the same outcome. There will always be another trade, family. Be patient. And check this out. This is most important. Taking trades outside of my trade plan will destroy me. Sometimes they work, which is the worst thing. And let me explain that, right? Because that probably threw a lot of people out. If they work, why would it be the worst thing for me? Because if I have a plan and I do something outside of my plan that works, that will make me question my plan. And check this out. You're going to fall into a cycle of doing things outside of your trading plan. And when you do things outside of that trading plan and you start to lose, and now you're confused. Well, I went outside of my trading plan and I won, but now I'm losing consistently. Now I'm losing consistently because I didn't follow my plan. And now you have to create a whole nother plan. And now your confidence is destroyed, right? Hey, check this out. Results build your belief system. They do. Results build your belief system. That's what kind of inspires you to do the things you need to do in the business, right? And if you're losing and you're confused, your belief system is going to go from 100 to like 5. All right. Boom. Next, define your trading strategy step by step. Now I actually got a few of these for a lot of different. I know how to use every single product here, so I got a few of these, especially for the products that I like the most. A lot of them I just kind of know mentally. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. So define your trading strategy step by step. I got my currency pairs for HFX. I like EU, GU, EJ, UJ, Euro, CAD. Do y'all like any of these pairs? Let me know. I made a lot of money off these. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, especially Euro USD. If you know, you know. Hey, bro, EU is goated. I don't know why. It's something about Euro USD that just hit, hit. So check this out. You have your favorite pairs. So just make sure that you put your favorite pairs on here that you like to trade. And when you start trading them, you're going to start to understand the psychology of these pairs and how they react to certain things that you may do in the market. All right, cool. So next, check this out. I got Cash Trap on here because Cash Trap is definitely one of my favorite strategies to use. And check this out. Drop a 2 in the chat if you understand all of the confirmations on Cash Trap. Let me know. Let me know. Everybody understands all of the confirmations on Cash Traps. And even if you don't, they have a point system. So it makes everything way easier. It makes everything way easier. All right. So check this out. I have my experience of what I experienced in the market. And that's key. The experience is very, 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 very key because you've been through things that a lot of other people haven't been through. And some people may have different experiences and they have different things that work for them. I literally have traded. I used everything, and based off my experiences, I evaluated all of them, and I figured out what worked for me. So number one is being able to trade with the trend. You have to. If it's in an uptrend, I'm looking for buys. If it's in a downtrend, I'm looking for sales. When it's consolidation, you can either look for buys or sales, depending on which way or what location it's at. All right, boom. Next, mark up previous S&R levels. I don't know if you knew this, but let's just say that you have a previous resistance level, but it hasn't necessarily popped up on the chart yet. If you mark it up and it gets to that level and you see rejection, Cash Trap will count that as a point. Just letting you know. All right. I only trade at S&R levels because if you don't trade at S&R levels, you're in no man land and you don't necessarily have a clear direction of where the market is going. Number 4, great trades are near the Bollinger Band levels. Real quick, who knows the definition of a Bollinger Band or what a Bollinger Band is here to do for us? Let me know. Hey, I appreciate you, right? So the Bollinger Band was created by John Bollinger, and it basically tells us if the market is oversold and overbought, which heavily correlates with the RSI and stochastic indicator, right? So check this out. If price is at a Bollinger Band, that the red Bollinger Band, that means that it's overbought. The market lives for equilibrium, so it has to equal out at some point, right? So when you think it would be a little bit smarter to go for a sell there, especially when it's in a downtrend, when y'all think that would be a little bit smarter because the greatest trades are at the Bollinger Bands. All right. Next, number 5, look for candlestick patterns and support and resistance levels. All right. Candlestick patterns are very key. I talked about that yesterday because they show you the reversals in the market. Okay. I look for major rejections because the major rejections show, okay, if the buyers are in control or if the sellers are in control. Right. I definitely use the break and retest method on Cash Trap 3.0 because we have support and resistance levels, right? But I realize a lot of times when it gets to a certain level and we don't get the rejection that we want, we may look at it a different way. Not knowing that if we mark up our resistance level, support level, and price breaks those levels and it closes, we can always look for the retest and hop in off the retest. Weigh my opportunities, right? And I'm only entering the position when it's a new opportunity. That's it. And I want it to be 3 points or better. this is my trading strategy step by step. I have no confirmations in here because I understand them. I have my experience. And this is what has made me the most money. I even have an over the weekend trading strategy, but I ain't gonna show y'all that right now, right? And that's what's being traded over the week as far as my what you call it, right? So check this out. I have weekly targets. I gotta update these. These are a little bit more. And then I have risk management, right? You have a weekly target for your first week and then for your second week. All right. First week, second week, if you got a compound plan, okay. First 5 days, what is my weekly target? Next 5 days, starting from Monday, what is my weekly target? Put them right here so you understand what you're looking for. All right. Next, risk management. So if I have 3 net losses in a day, I'm chilling. Right. My risk percentage per trade is 3%. I never increase my buying power midday. I never do it. Right. I'm never up in a lot, even if I see a pretty good, trade. All right. Next, you know what I'm saying? I trade profit. The do sauce, it works, right? It works. For those of you who use it, make sure that you use it the correct way because it is a way that you can blow your account with it too. But if you use it correctly and responsibly, you can grow your account. All right. Now check this out. Boom. Aftermarket routine. So look, I want everybody to pay attention to this and what I'm about to say. And I wrote this way so you can understand it. Every trader makes mistakes. The question is whether or not you will learn from those mistakes or just keep paying over and over and over again to experience them. Check this out. I had a conversation with somebody about this yesterday. What's the best teacher? Somebody let me know. What's the best teacher? What teaches you the most? It's crazy. Everybody is saying experience, right? Everybody's saying experience, but I want you to understand that it's not experience, right? Experience definitely plays a big part in it, but it's the way that we evaluate every single experience. You ever realize how it's people that may be in the business for years and then it's people that come in and they surpass them? Why? Because they've all experienced, but then there's a select few that literally take their experiences and evaluate them and they make it better. Hey, drop a 2 in the chat if that's a gem. Let me know. Experiences give you the lessons, but evaluating them allows you to learn from it and to be better. A lot of people don't learn from their lessons and experiences. They don't. And that ties into personal development as well. But hey, this is not one of them calls. I'm talking about a trading plan right now. So I'm gonna move on. All right. I'm gonna move on. So keeping a trade journal throughout the day of all your trades, as well as what you did right and wrong on every trade, is essential to growing as a trader. So make sure to take screenshots of every trade so you can go back and review your trades. And I'm gonna definitely give you an example of that, right? So number one, after-market routine, workout, review trades. And when I say working out, not just going to the gym, but I hoop too. I still go hoop. I still do things that I love, like extracurricular activities, right? Two, make sure that you review your trades. Number three, make sure that you update your journal. Then my weekend routine. Of course, we don't trade on the weekends unless you trade in crypto. Bitcoin been kind of crazy lately. XRP been going crazy, to each his own. Now, typically I perform my weekend routine on Sunday evening. So I review my trade journal notes and I review my trades for the week because this helps me to see scenarios that I'm not used to. All right. Now drop a 5 in the chat if you're ready to see the trading journal. And I'm going to show you an example of it. So I always have this face one right here, this first one right here, just to give people an example, especially when I show my teammates, right? So check this out. I literally took a screenshot of a trade that I hopped in. All right. Boom. I put it on my Google Docs. Now, this is my template: location, position, risk, profit, details, currency strength meter. All right. Details, 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 because this will help you review and analyze the market for real. So when I say location, where was price currently at? Not necessarily the number, but okay, cool. It was towards the red Bollinger Band. It was towards a resistance level, right? It was above the middle Bollinger. I'm being very, very specific. All right. My position, of course, I took a 4-point put position because of right here. The algorithm showed a 4-point put, so I took it. Boom, easy clip. All right. What was my risk? How much money did I risk on this trade? What was my profit? All right. And then I get very, very detailed into this. All right. What was my thought process of why I took this trade? And then I got the currency strength meter, so I can kind of correlate that back to what I do. So let me give you an example of something that I did, right? Something that I did. So check this out. So I'm looking at Euro CAD right now, right? And I'm on the cash trap, of course. And it's crazy because I see an unusual, bullish trend, and the currency strength meter is 64.8, right? Now, of course, this is definitely a bullish trend because we have small corrections. We got small pullbacks, small pullbacks, small pullbacks. Usually we'll see a little bit bigger pullbacks, right? So it's crazy. It's definitely trending up, and it's definitely overbought a lot because, as you can see, this Bollinger Band is expanding, right? Let me scroll down. Guess what I went to next? Web Slinger. Why did I go to Web Slinger? Because Web Slinger is good for what type of market? Let me know. And when you get a little bit more advanced, you can literally start using products with products because they're here to increase our percentage of trading. That's why they're so great. So another key advice to everybody is to leverage what's here for us because it's making us better. Don't pay attention to what the outside says because this is making people a lot of money, right? Web Slinger is used for a trending market. It's trending crazy. I'm going to Web Slinger every single time because it's going to give me an entry. Literally, it's going to give me an entry. So check this out. I literally found out a support level because it's an uptrend. So I'm waiting for price to come back to this support level. Now, why did I pick this level to be a support level? I'm looking at it. Look, price literally got here. It gapped a little bit, but it sold down. Okay, obviously something right there. Price broke through this level and then it came back to retest. Obviously, it's something right there. Off the retest, I got in on a new candle I got in on a 5-minute time frame. So this was actually a 3-minute buy. This was a 3-minute buy, right? Because I scaled down to the one and I found a better entry. 3-minute buy, boom, I cleared that trade. Literally cleared the trade. Wait, I think I did a 15-minute buy here. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I believe I did a 15-minute buy, right? 3 candle rule. Okay, cool. Let's scroll down. So look, location, I seen an unusual uptrend, so I switched to Web Slinger, right? I waited until price retraced to about a support area, and then I took the buy position. My risk was $100 and my profit was $85. Why? Because this was 85%, good money. All right. Look, my details. I seen that price was on an extended bullish run, so I switched to Web Slinger to reanalyze the market. I went to the 5-minute time frame to find all of my buying confirmations. Then I scaled down to a lower time frame to find my entry, which was at a key support level. I hopped in the trade. Yeah, I think I did a 3-minute call. Matter of fact, I went to the 1-minute time frame. I did a 3-minute call, right? The currency strength meter was literally 64.8, right? Hey, drop a 7 in the chat if you want to learn how to do just this. Let me know. Drop a 7 in the chat if you want to learn how to do just this. All right, I got you. So this is what we do, all right? So of course, you want to go to the products, right? Whoa, that's unusual. Go ahead and log in. I'm not gonna lie, man. IM Academy probably has one of the best platforms like ever. Right? It's crazy. We got access to so much for real. And check this out, family. I understand that some packages are good, but I definitely recommend the Elite. The Elite will get you paid. All right. So check this out. HFX and I go to Hourglass, right? I don't even think the markets are even open right now. It's crazy. So markets are still closed. Okay, that's understandable. So I'm gonna give you a smooth example real quick. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Really, I'm just gonna click like this, get one of these, zoom out just so I can see it a little bit better, and I can pull everything back in for real, right? So check this out. I'm not gonna lie, this probably would have been a pretty good sell. Well, it's not something that I'm looking for, but as I can see, it probably would have been a good sell as far as this. But I always want to trade with the trend. So, for example, this is an example. All right, let's just say that we took the put position. All right, and let's just say let's count it. This is the dollar. Let's just say this is USD JPY currency strength meter. Was against this. Okay, so that wouldn't be a point. Let's just say that prices at the red Bollinger Band is 1 point. Resistance level, that's the second point. Of crossing down on the stochastic RSI, that's all 4 points. And we got the sell icon right here, that's 5 points. And then we got a little arrow as of right here. Right? We got an arrow right here. It's crazy. Don't you hate when mentees call you? Like when you want to call, like y'all should be on it. What y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? All right, so check this out. Let's just say that this was a I want to say it says put score 12. And I'm gonna put 6. All right, so check this out. Put score is 6, right? So what I'm going to do, okay, I see what's going on here. I'm gonna go to the T. Of course, family, this is our technical analysis tools. This is what we use to be able to analyze the market for real, right? So I'm gonna go to text, I'm gonna click the arrow, and then I'm gonna click the call out button because it's gonna allow me to type whatever message I want. I'm gonna put, 6 points with position, right? And then next, what I'm going to do is go to the camera over here. And I'm going to save it, right? Save image is going to create a new URL for you. And what I would usually do is I take my trading journal, minimize this, minimize this. I take my trading journal and I drag it all the way out here, right? So then I'm just gonna do this on a new page. So then I'm gonna drag it right here. Now boom. Now I have this. Okay. And next, what I'm going to do is my Google Docs right here. Wait, was I able to drag it? I wasn't. Put it back over here. And I want to drag this picture into right here. So boom, all right, now it's on there. So now what I want to do is I want to put the template on here so I understand what I need to be putting. Go to the trading journal. And I'm also going to send this as well so everybody can, be able to copy just this. All right, cool. So now what I'm going to do is paste it right here, and then boom, trading journal. This is the start, family. Hey man, check this out. Drop some emojis in the chat if this was a fire training. Man, go to the group chats and be like, man, this training was fire. Let me know what's y'all feedback, and did I meet every expectation that you have for this call? Let me know. Did I meet every expectation? Let me know if I met every single expectation on this call. Hey man, there's over 80 something people on this call. Let me know if I made it. Go let everybody in the chat know that, hey man, you should tap into these sessions. A lot of value. Check this out. My Instagram name is actually my name on Zoom. So it's at JoFarmerrr, JoFarmerrr. I'll drop it in the chats real quick. And also, family, this video will be going on my YouTube channel as well. All right. So just make sure that y'all follow my IG page, and not necessarily just for the followers, but just for motivation and inspiration. So hopefully my journey can hopefully inspire you to go out and, take full, control of this business for real, right? And also I reply back to everybody. So if you reach out to me on Instagram, I definitely reply back to you. I try to help you out as much as I can, all right? Family, I literally appreciate everybody for being on this call. I definitely be on the schedule a lot next week. I think next week I'm gonna be geared more towards I'm probably gonna do a pickpocket training. I'm gonna try to get a harmonic scanner training in there, and I might even do DCX. Where my DCX levels at? Let me know. So yeah, that's definitely coming next week. I definitely appreciate everybody for hopping on here. Hey, stay tuned to the chats because I will be dropping the information that you need to be able to create your trading journal. Family, you guys be safe, be blessed. I appreciate everybody. Yeah.